You'll never be back.
We have...
In the name of Jesus.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Standing in the office of the prophet of God, I execute judgment on you, COVID-19. I execute judgment on you, Satan, you destroyer, you killer. You get out. You break your power. You get off this nation. I demand judgment on you. I demand.
Okay, let's see if I can get this camera in the right spot. This is such a pain in the ass. Such a pain in the ass.
A little bit.
There we go. My name is just on the bottom of it. It's so annoying. Okay, well, I mean, there we are. I guess it's working now. All right, go ahead and talk really quick.
Hey.
All right, and this is the first time I am streaming. I'm streaming on my fucking Facebook account.
I know.
Did not want to do that. I also have YouTube up, which is fine. I wanted to stream on a Facebook page to get all the fucking boomers and shit. But the boomers, I should probably not curse as much. Watch my language a little bit. And also, oh, hold on, let me change my headphones too. So, let me go to these wireless bad boys. I should be able to, let's see. Will I be able to hear any videos with this? Let's see. Open sound settings. Man, so much. Okay. All right. Little rundown, guys, for anyone who's in here. This is like almost like a test stream. This is like a really. Oh, hey Corbin. Hey, dude. What's up?
We
I
just
haven't
figured this
talked to
out
you in
now,
so
so
long. This is like a big like test thing to see kind of how like restreaming would work. I wanted to switch from Twitch to YouTube. I wanted to create some sort of like stream where we can easily transfer the stream content to YouTube. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit. If anyone's in here that's watched the Twitch streams before, it's gonna be a lot different. Now the goal is to have a organized structure like Monday, Tuesday, Friday. And there we can talk about real stories. We can get God, this camera looks so goofy with like the weird background cutting off my hair and shit. Especially since my hair is like oh fuck my headphones. All wet. The goal is to have like some sort of hold on, let me check my mic too really quick. I just want to make sure it's not my headphone mic before I continue. My mic sounds good, right? It does? Okay. I'm just gonna assume, yeah, it's on my, okay. So anywho, the goal is to have like more structured content, and then on the off days, whatever. But I kind of wanted to mix it in between like more educational stuff, some clickbaity meme content, and so forth, and easily transfer that into YouTube. And we have like a cool team going on, which is fucking awesome. I did not expect to have like a group of people I could work with. It's super fun. So we have Otto right here who streams on YouTube, and his or streams on Twitch. I mean, and his Twitch is Otto _of_ Earth, Otto of Earth, and he does like mostly video game stuff, but he's really really into politics as well. He's been helping me a lot with the tech stuff. He's a huge motivating factor to my ability to fucking show up on the internet and be productive. We have another friend of mine. I won't give his last name yet. I don't know how comfortable he is with me sharing his information, but I have a buddy Ben, who, if you're in the Discord, I'll put the Discord link in the description, and I'll post it on Facebook. The Discord is a bunch of political junkies and nerds. Who we have pretty hefty discussions pretty often, at least every other day. And Ben is in there as his name is Craig in the Discord. He is going to be like the lead person doing the journalism stuff, like most diving into the research. Whatever I miss when I'm doing research, I'm sure he's going to catch. I'm hoping that he can teach me about whatever subjects we're researching. And then I have my buddy David, who is he is a marketing professional, and like we got a whole like actual team going on. It's fucking sick. But he's a marketing professional. He's streaming video game stuff. He's doing a Guilty Gear Strive tournament in like a week from now, ish, like a week from tomorrow, and um, that's gonna have a cash prize too. And his Twitch is Essential Gamers, and he's giving out $100 for a cash prize. Anyways, that being said, let me pull up the docket. I'm so excited. It's obviously gonna have like a bumpy start. Now, we're starting off with a little bit of a head start because I've already streamed on Twitch and stuff before. We already have like a little Discord community, whatever. But I've never streamed on YouTube. Never streamed on Facebook. Obviously, I'm fucking streaming to my Facebook account, my personal account. So obviously, I've never done it before. Otherwise, I wouldn't have this issue to begin with, where I could just stream directly to a page. I'd rather have. Anywho, um, but we're gonna start this shit. So I wanted to start out with something a little goofy, and I know Otto hasn't seen this video yet, and it's gonna be really really good. So let me pull this up. All right. Just so you guys know, the California recall election just happened, right? A couple days ago. And the Republicans were extremely excited for Larry Elder, the leading opposition to Newsom, to win the election post recall. And if you guys have been paying attention, Gavin Newsom won his recall vote. It's really not surprising, by the way. These recalls, they don't ever usually pass with. Usually, the governor's not recalled, is what I'm trying to say. And that being said, the Republicans were extremely excited and optimistic about this election. And so they really don't like Newsom, and it's really foreseeable that you're going to get large amounts of copium from these Republicans that
Big copium.
That are now extremely distressed and frustrated from Newsom winning 64% of the votes, roughly 63 to 64% of the votes. I don't have the number right off the top of my head, but I think it was like 5.8 million people elected, voted yes or voted no on the recall for Newsom. And so Dave Rubin, the resident punching bag of the internet, displayed his copium very recently on a show, like yesterday maybe, or 2 days ago. This is so funny. All right, what really quick, Otto, you can see the screen, right?
I can see the screen. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. I wish I
by the way?
couldn't, but
Oh, hold on. You know what? Really, I might have forgot to change my. Let me see if I change my my audio.
All right. So let me check out your
Yeah, it's on
Facebook profile.
my earphones. I can't hear you if you're talking.
Me?
Let's see. Oh, you know what? It's just my earphones. Let me put in my headphones. Fuck this.
little bit. I've been talking to you a little bit. Not, yeah, it's all good.
Headphones. Okay. I can hear you now. All right. I hate that. I just the entire time if you were talking to me, I ever did not hear you. Ready? What did you say? What did you say to me that I missed? What do you mean? What? Oh, that's not me on YouTube. I don't have that many subs because I haven't done anything with my YouTube account. I have 37 subs on it. Dude, he's a copycat. He's trying to steal my name. My 37 subscriber name. Oh, is he streaming right now? Is that what's so crazy? Oh, dude, I got to the name first. Yeah. All right, you can see the screen, right? All right. Here's the juicy shit. This is once again Dave Rubin displaying copious amounts of copium. Post Gavin Newsom staying governor, which happens literally almost every recall election. So, all right.
I cannot believe we have to do a show today, guys. This is seriously a freaking
Oh,
nightmare.
this is really quiet. Can you hear that? What is going on? What you could hear it a second ago? What?
I cannot believe we have to do a show today, guys. This
You can't hear it. What's going on? What's happening? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that like this once again, this is a fucking test stream. No one's allowed to get mad at me. Yeah, same. I'd rather use Discord. What is going on with my audio? What is happening? All right, let me reshare this. I hate this, dude. All right, and now my camera's, all right, there we go. Oh, did I stop? Hold on, fuck. You know what? I probably didn't share the sound, and if I do that, it probably makes it so I can't hear it either. All right, there we go. Now is it? Why can't I hear this?
We'll do it. We got a job to do, right?
Wait, you
Like,
can
no
hear
matter
it,
what,
but
we
I
got a
can't hear
job.
it. What's going on? What's happening? All right, it's got to be something per capita. It's got to be something within my. How about this? I have 1 billion speaker settings on my computer.
Absolutely.
There we go. All right, now we can do this for real. Listen, everything. This is all just fluff. This is just me delaying it to get a longer stream time.
Wait, do we want to do sound bites or no? I guess
You know, I keep them slim, but when they're relevant, of course.
we can build a library of like this show specific.
You know what? Especially
sound bites as
especially when we do a call-in, with like Google Voice. Once we get more people, especially from Facebook. Once we get this Facebook page working.
Liberal.
Oh, I forgot to talk to him about getting more voice lines. All right, anyways,
True.
We should do that. He wants to do it. He likes the idea. All right, let's watch this video. That is loud.
I cannot believe we have to do a show today, guys. This is seriously a freaking nightmare. Like, this is an absolute nightmare. Callie's freaking.
He's drinking tequila.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's drinking water. It's in a tequila bottle.
but we'll do it. We got a job to do, right? Like, no matter what,
Just
we got
get
a
ready
job
for
to do.
it. Get ready for it.
The goob.
This is the good stuff, by the way. Don Julio. You know the Don Julio? Yeah. Let me just. I cannot.
What celebrity made
tell
that
people
tequila,
there's
huh?
Hope. You know?
Wait, just listen.
It's just going to be a terrible day. We're live. What? We're live? We're live.
Oh, we're live?
Hey, hi. How are ya?
Oh yeah, okay. That's the Crowder move, dude.
This is, by the way, this is a
we're
response.
live.
Yeah, this is a response to the recall election. I love, so he's
I cannot believe we have to do a show
drinking
today.
water
This is
out of a
seriously
tequila
freaking
bottle.
Nightmare. Like, this is an absolute nightmare. Callie's freaking destroyed.
Galley's
goob.
destroyed. Like he's not wincing or anything from this.
Well, we're doing it. We got a job to do, right? Like,
We're
no matter
live.
what, we got a job to do. So this is the good stuff, by the way. Don Julio. You know the Don Julio? Yeah.
You know the Don
I cannot
Julio.
believe I have to tell
The
people
Don
it's
Julio.
cool, you know?
The Don.
It's just going to be a terrible day. What? We're live?
Oh, we're live?
Hey, hi. How are you?
Who knew?
Yeah, it's so fucking goofy, dude. He's such a goofball. I don't understand.
Yeah, but that's a given.
Yeah, but he's such a fucking bad actor. You know, I mean, you know, Dave did stand-up comedy, right?
Yeah, he did stand-up comedy, and it was all like, "Hey, what about the gays, huh?" And then,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
no one was receptive.
You know,
receptive to it at all.
I'm gay, right? Hey, crowd! You know I'm gay. That's a joke. Laugh, please. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm Republican. Or not Republican. Sorry, I'm a conservative. Sorry, he's
I'm
not
a conservative
either.
and
He's
I'm
not
a
a conservative.
comedian.
He's not a
That's my
conservative.
shtick.
He's a classical liberal. Hey, you know, I'm a classical liberal conservative, and I'm gay. It's funny.
I need a laugh track for you, actually.
Yeah, please. Dude, it's so... But anywho, it's just so weird and performative. And so, well, also, really, really quick, hold on. While we're on this subject, this is really all I wanted to talk about with the recall, except for this last... let me get rid of this one. All right, this article right here. So we have right here few voting issues. Wait, this is not the article I saved. Oh yes, it is. It is. Okay, this is weird. I don't know why I saved this article in particular. Point is, Larry Elder, who was running against Newsom, before the polls even closed, before the votes were in, before the counting was even, like, done, you know, like, way before the election could be called, Larry Elder already posted on his website that that there was election fraud. And this is like copium before you're even supposed to cope. Like, you're not supposed to... So anyways, his website, unfortunately, he took it down. I wanted to put the website up, but he took that part, he took the voter fraud part down. He was talking about voter fraud, you know, he posted at 4 a.m. before, like, the elections happened, I believe. 4 a.m. in California. And he's like, oh, well, there's voter fraud. We can prove it with statistical evidence. Dog, the votes haven't happened yet. There's no stats. It's like, it's so goofy. And so, I mean, you know, like, we all knew that that this whole voter fraud thing was a, you know, fucking joke, right? Ever since 2016 when Trump was like, oh, yeah, I won by a slim margin, but I would have won by a bigger margin if brown people weren't voting so much, you know, or illegal immigrants weren't voting, or whatever the excuse was. And now it's kind of just like a given. Like, if a Republican loses an election or even wins an election, they're supposed to complain about voter fraud. And so not Gavin Newsom, fucking Larry Elder puts up this website at 4 a.m. before the elections are even done with, before it's even called, before the counts are in, and he's complaining about fucking voter fraud. It's so goofy.
It was like a day or two ahead of time, something like that.
No, it was like the day of at 4 a.m.
Like before any
Before the polls
official,
opened.
Right? Oh, geez. Okay,
Yeah,
that's so ridiculous.
because I think the polls. I could be wrong about this, but I think the polls closed at 8 p.m. that day.
Ah, geez.
So he put that on his website at 4 a.m. that day. It's so weird.
He's stealing it.
Yeah. But anywho, so now that we're on, the Dave Rubin thing, it's a good, healthy segue into. I fucking love. Oh, we're live. Oh wait, we gotta talk about. We gotta talk about Tucker Carlson on Dave Rubin's show. Oh, we gotta talk about Tucker Carlson. I don't want to talk about Tucker Carlson. Oh wait, I'm live right now. All right, hold on. This is. All right, let me see if I timestamp this right. This is Tucker Carlson.
Powerful. You're the.
Yeah, this is Tucker Carlson on Dave Rubin's show, by the way. They're going to talk about something along the lines of CNN's bad, MSNBC's bad, they're all liars, whatever. And Tucker Carlson is going to talk about, well, I don't want to spoil it. It's not just CNN who lies. All right, let me get into the video.
The Praetorian Guard for the most powerful people. Like, how can you live with yourself? I mean that. That is so immoral.
So what do you think the answer to that question is? How do they, when you have to cover some idiotic thing that Stelter said or Cuomo, just these clown people, when you have to cover it, right? Or Don Lemon, as you call him, how do you think they live with themselves at this point when they just lie again and again, and we have the internet to expose the lies? If this isn't 20 years ago when you were on CNN, and we couldn't expose things, we can expose it now, and they still do it.
Well, I guess I would ask myself, I lie. If I'm really cornered or something, I lie. I really try not to. I try never to lie on TV. I just don't, I don't like lying. I certainly do it, out of weakness or whatever. But to systematically lie like that without asking yourself, why am I doing this? So if these people ask themselves, why am I doing this? You say, well, because I want to protect the system, because I really believe in the system. Okay, who's running the system? You're lying to defend Jeff Bezos? Like you're treating Bill Gates like some sort of moral leader?
Yeah, so this is him, I guess, telling us what we already know, that he lies. And he's got one of the largest audiences in the world, and at least in American media. And it has the most watched cable news show in America.
Is that true?
It is, yeah.
Huh.
Cable news, not, I don't know if it's the most viewed form of media, but the most viewed cable news show. He is widely popular. There's a reason why so many people talk about him all the time. And, of course, we all knew he was a lying piece of shit, right? Mind my language. That's potty mouth. But but what does he lie about? Because he's like, well, I lie sometimes. When I'm cornered, I'll lie. I'll lie occasionally. Well, this gets into the bigger thing that I actually really wanted to talk about. So, let me pull up this video here. Do I have this here? Yeah, I do. So, what does he really spend his time lying about? Well, you think he only lies to defend himself, or he'll only lie to, I don't know. I can't even think. There's not even a really good excuse to ever lie whenever your job is to literally inform and educate the public, especially when you have so many viewers. It's so irresponsible. In fact, in his own words, it's morally irreprehensible. That's something along the lines of what he just said. Well, so let's go into this next video. Tucker Carlson talking about Ilhan Omar. And, well, really quick. Ilhan Omar, there's a story that ran from a man named Tony Lazzaro. But we'll just call him Tony Lazzaro. Tony's his nickname. And before we talk about Tony Lazzaro, really quick, he ran a story about Ilhan Omar and how she married her brother to get him citizenship in the U.S. There's no evidence of this, except Tony Lazzaro. He hired like a private investigator to get like a cigarette butt from her husband's cigarettes, and he got like a straw from her straw. Of course, we don't know if that's true or not. And then he runs this story. He like matches their DNA, and actually, let me even see if I have like, let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see, Tony Lazzaro.
We're zooming through this, by the way.
Well, I got a lot of shit to talk about. We've only talked about like 3 things.
So you just wanted to show the Ruben going,
yeah,
like
just
going. We're live, by the way.
Kind of as a hook. Yeah, okay. I thought that it was a goofy. It was a really goofy
Gotcha.
story.
That's gonna be a skit for sure in the future.
Oh yeah, I wanted to do it today actually, but I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna do it today. Gosh, where is this picture? I think it's here. I think the New York Post posted it. No, I'm trying to find a picture of like this DNA thing. No?
Insane.
Anyways, okay.
At least the way you.
Oh, here we go.
It.
Here we go. I got it. Daily Mail. Here we are. Daily Mail. Really, really reputable source. By the way, do you know Ilhan Omar smokes?
No.
Well, she does.
A lot of people do though.
Yeah, she does. Well, yeah, right. A lot of people do smoke. I was just surprised when I found out about it like a while back.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, I've known about it for a while.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised any progressive would smoke, but you know.
Yeah.
Everyone grows up differently.
Here is whatever, like the DNA evidence, you know, whatever. Like it says sibling 1, sibling 2, straw. Like there's not like any actual real information on this. Tony Lazzaro could have easily just been like, hey, you're a brother, you're a sister. You know, give me some of your DNA. I'm gonna send it to Endeavor DNA Laboratories or whatever. Like, there's not any actual. You just can't take this and run with it with a story because it's not real evidence. And so here we have Tucker Carlson taking, and once again, we're gonna get into the Tony Lazzaro stuff in a second, but Tucker Carlson running with this story as if it's something factual. And once again, you know, he just talked about how he's a lying piece of shit. Once again, mind my language. So let's look at this.
So it's been known for quite a while that Ilhan Omar apparently married her own brother to help him gain entry illegally into the country. That's a violation of immigration law.
Once again, sorry. Let me really quick reiterate one more time. Zero evidence. The only evidence that exists is Tony Lazzaro, a random dude. He's not that random. We're gonna get to it in a second. But he is a GOP strategist in Minnesota. He just said, "Hey, I got some DNA evidence." Like, you know, to what point it's fabricated, I don't know, right? Because it's so vague. The New York Post, it's funny, by the way, the New York Post wrote an article about this and said, like, oh, well, the FBI arrested Tony Lazzaro just hours after he tried to run this story, right after he got the DNA evidence or whatever, and he couldn't get the evidence out. Like, as if the FBI was, like, protecting Ilhan Omar. And, the evidence got out. Like, Tucker Carlson's running the story. It's so stupid. Anyways, all right, let me.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm ready to end my life.
It's so fucking in a video game in Roblox.
Yeah. We can use TikTok language. I'm ready to unalive myself.
I like when people say I'm gonna Minecraft myself or I'm gonna Roblox myself.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I like that one. All right.
And then people are also saying like SA for the more serious form of molestation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
You know,
right.
stuff like that.
Okay, let's look at this.
So it's been known for quite a while that Ilhan Omar apparently married her own brother to help him gain entry illegally into the country. That's a violation of immigration law. That actually happened, it turns out. And now we're learning the FBI had evidence to confirm it, but didn't do anything about it. Miranda Devine is an actual journalist. She works at the New York Post, where she writes a column. She joins us tonight to explain what exactly happened. Miranda, thanks so much for coming on.
Pleasure, Tucker. Well, some basically Republican operatives up in Minnesota decided to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on private investigators to really find out if Ilhan Omar was a genetic match, the DNA match, to the man who was her second husband. They went to 3 continents. They found a cigarette butt and a drinking straw, which they decided, they sent it to a DNA laboratory and found conclusively that the DNA matched, that the second husband was a sibling, according to this DNA.
Really quick, these, by the way, no one could see your camera when I'm showing the video.
Probably for the best. I'm upside down.
I see. Well, I just put it up now. But these pictures don't mean anything. They're just taking pictures of Ilhan Omar.
Yeah.
Like, what do they mean? Oh, look at Ilhan Omar smoking. Yeah, would they go over 3 continents to find the fucking picture of her smoking at, like, in front of her apartment or whatever? Like, this is so fucking goofy.
DNA sample. So the very day that they were going to unleash this on the world, and in fact I was interviewing one of the people involved, the FBI swooped on the gentleman, Anton Lazaro.
Also, this is exactly what I was talking about. The New York Post writing as if the FBI is like protecting Ilhan Omar to protect like some immigration frauds. Like, oh, right before he's about to produce this information, the FBI swooped in and arrested him before he could do it. If that's the case, how is all this information out here? Where did they get all the pictures? Where did they get these pictures? Like, did they go out and retake the pictures? Did Tucker Carlson go out and with a fucking phone camera and retake these pictures? Or
You are fake news.
it's ridiculous. Where did they get this? Like, where did they get this?
I don't understand. I don't know.
If the FBI is like protecting her, of course, I'm not saying that the FBI is protecting her. It's like, oh, you know, it's like an implied kind of like a way to frame it, to imply it, you know, like, oh, well, the FBI's not protecting Ilhan Omar, but they just happen to swoop in at the same time. Coincidence? I don't know. And we're going to get to why they swooped in. This is actually the real reason why I'm running this, by the way. This piece that Tucker Carlson did is when you learn, I'm clickbaiting live right now. When you learn about Tony Lazzaro, it's going to be disgusting. When you also learn that Tucker Carlson's like defending this guy. Like, oh, it's so bad that the FBI swooped in and arrested this guy right before he put out the information. They don't talk about why. You know what? They actually might talk about why, but they like they might like touch up on it like very lightly. I don't honestly remember. It's been a while since I actually watched this video. But all right, well, I'm gonna keep playing it.
Anton Lazaro from this Republican PAC up in Minnesota, and arrested him on some different charges. Who knows?
There it is.
Whether, you know, he's guilty or not guilty. I mean, he's
the different charges. Who knows? He's guilty or not guilty. I remember they touched it up on it very lightly, but they didn't talk about that. You know what the charges are? Child sex trafficking. Another GOP member. You know, let's not talk about Matt Gaetz right now. May his reputation rest in peace. May his reputation rest in piss. He's arrested, and by the way, the allegations seem to be so extreme that he is arrested and is not allowed to be put out on bail. They're speeding through the case right now, and he is not allowed on bail. And I'm going to get a little bit more into Tony Lazzaro in a second, like I said, but he is arrested on the allegation that he was performing child sex trafficking. Really quick, he was getting some other people, a girl in Florida, for instance, she's also arrested, by the way. She's like, I want to say she's 18 or 19 years old. She graduated high school in 2020. And I like the background change. She was like, he was paying her to like get these 15 to 17-year-old girls to have sex with this guy. Grown man. And he was paying her very large sums of money and paying the kids too. I think he paid her at like one point like $317,000 or something. Like that's one of the receipts the court has as evidence. So, or that's like maybe the total amount of money he paid her or something like that.
Wonder why conservatives are so obsessed with children boning when it's just all projection, it seems.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the whole QAnon movement is like that's like that movement is projection. Like about the whole movement is based around like all these pedophile elites and stuff. Well, dog, all the pedophile elites are all the elites that are pedophiles are the elites that you like. Like, I mean, even Trump has allegations of having sexual acts with minors. So I'm not gonna get into that, but the Tony Lazzaro stuff is so gross. Anywho, I'm gonna continue this video. It's so gross.
Not guilty until proven, but he's in jail, and so his story never got.
Let me rewind just a little bit. Tucker Carlson knows about this fucking story, by the way. There's no way he doesn't. And the other thing too is, sorry, this stuff gets me angry. The other thing too is, once again, let me reiterate: they are defending this guy. Listen to this language. With all the information I've told you so far, listen to this language.
And so his story never got to see the light of day. I mean, luckily he's not guilty. I mean, he's who knows whether PAC up in Minnesota, and arrested him on some different charges. Who knows?
Child sex trafficking.
You know, he's guilty or not guilty. I mean, he's not guilty until proven, but he's in jail. And so his story never got to see the light of day. I mean, luckily he'd told the FBI they were not interested. They told him the statute of limitations had run out. We managed to see the website before he took it down, before he was arrested, and managed to report the story such as it was.
Yeah, I mean, actually, let's.
I wonder, just kind of spitballing here, what will be more shocking to her fellow liberals? The fact that Ilhan Omar had an incestuous marriage to her own brother, or that she smoked cigarettes? Which will they be more stunned by?
Definitely the latter. And
I'm definitely going to say definitely the latter.
The latter.
I'll definitely say the incestual marriage thing because Ilhan Omar is not from Alabama. So
how about the fact that they're running a story like this at all?
It's insane,
How about
dude.
that?
It's so crazy.
It's like they know their viewers really well. It's like we fuck our brothers and sisters.
No. Wait.
But you guys are the real ancestral ones.
It's the brown Muslim progressive liberals that are doing it. They do it,
you know
but
how
it's
they
bad.
go, yeah. Now they go like the left are the real fascists.
So
every
goofy,
time,
dude.
every time. So I think this is what this is about. I think they're just trying to rile people up. Like, let's see. This guy in chat says Fox News isn't about informing people; it's about entertaining an audience. They've established this in court. Yeah. So it's just rage bait.
It is. But it's so gross because this is so relevant. I mean, these things happen like side by side. The fact that Tucker Carlson's like, yeah, I lie sometimes. Well, you take that into account. you take that statement, right, and you start watching his videos, his other videos. Boy, this guy lies all the time. And this really isn't about Tucker Carlson being a liar. This is about him defending Tony Lazzaro. Let's go into Tony Lazzaro.
Both. It could be both things.
It is both. Well, it is both things, obviously. I mean, I mentioned both things, right? But this is... there's a podcast called... Oh, wow, I didn't timestamp it. I'm a big dummy. There's a podcast called Wrong About Everything. And they're I think they're like right-leaning dudes in Minnesota.
Okay.
And they have a segment called, they have an episode called Wrong About Jennifer Carnahan. Who's Jennifer Carnahan? Jennifer Carnahan was the GOP chair in Minnesota. Tony Lazzaro went to her wedding, went to a bunch of events with her, had dinners with her, and spent he donated a bunch of money to her. He donated a bunch of money to the Minnesota GOP in general. Jennifer Carnahan is already a bad person. There's a lot of articles. I'm not going to go into them specifically because I don't want to get too sidetracked. But there's a lot of articles talking about how she has made toxic work environments. There's sexual harassment going on at her work. She's rules her workplace via intimidation and fear. Really weird stuff. Really toxic stuff. And I might have actually timestamped it. Hold on. Maybe it's... Hold on. So she's already not a good person. Well, now you realize that she's already hosted podcasts with Tony Lazzaro, and she's gotten a bunch of donations from Tony Lazzaro. He was at her wedding where there was only 50 people at her wedding, something like that. And she talks about Tony Lazzaro to her friends, whatever. And she's donated to her husband's also a politician. He's donated to her husband. So her and her husband, the Carnahans, are good friends with Tony Lazzaro. Now, when this first came out, when he first was arrested on child sex trafficking, they were like, we don't really know him. We don't know Tony. Tony Lazzaro? Who's Tony? Tony who? Lazzaro? What kind of name is that? I don't know that guy. That's crazy. We get a lot of donations from a lot of people. He was at my wedding?
They tried to make him nameless, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He must have watched one too many Wedding Crasher movies,
Well, it was in the GOP.
I don't know how did he even get there?
It was in the, what is it, Adam Sandler? Oh, Tony Lazzaro. No, I never heard of that guy. It was, Adam Sandler did the Wedding Crasher movie, right?
He did Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer, that's what it is.
I'm thinking of Owen and Vince.
Yeah.
They did Wedding Crashers.
Those movies are so... Hot take, those movies are bad.
Well, yeah.
I don't like them. But anywho, she's first of all, the GOP is already okay, make him nameless. GOP in Minnesota, make him nameless. Well, that wasn't working out because she's got a bunch of pictures with him. She hosted podcasts with him. And then people were like, hey, wasn't that guy at your wedding? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people at my wedding. Wasn't there 50 people at your wedding? It's hard to remember 50 people. That's a lot of people, so that wasn't working out. Well, Jennifer Carnahan already built a bad reputation within the Minnesota GOP anyways, because like I said just a second ago, workplace, super toxic, right? The Republicans kind of wanted to oust her anyways. Then this happened, right? A lot of GOP members in Minnesota, GOP were like, you know what? I just don't want to get involved with this stuff. They gave all the donation money to charity instead of using it for their campaigns. I'm just not going to get involved in this. Some of the GOP members, especially the aides in that party, were like, you know what? Perfect time. Jennifer Callahan, you got to leave, dude. You're out. This is too much. Workplace is terrible. and now you're buddies with a sex trafficker, a minor sex trafficker, you're out, dog. See ya. She has resigned, by the way. And I'll go over her resignation in a second, but let's look at this. Let's listen to this really quick.
I want to reflect, I have $1 on me, which is a clear sign that I am not a sex trafficker.
Well, okay, so first of all, very seriously, I mean,
You're
these are
sounding
very
defensive.
These are incredibly serious charges
It's
that have come down.
horrible.
It
It's
is
horrible.
a federal indictment. A grand jury is already indicted, correct?
Yeah.
So they have found enough. His home was raided in January, so this has been a while coming. The list is online of what
This is about Tony Lazzaro, of course.
they took, but I mean, computers, thumb drives, like 17 cell phones,
Weird amounts of money from different countries.
over $371,000 in cash.
Gold and bullion, or
and RMB and Chinese RMB.
he had physical Bitcoin. I don't think that's right.
Okay, that's not a thing. So Tony Lazzaro came on the scene coincidentally with and this is a big. We're going to talk about this with Chair Carnahan. I mean, that's the truth. So I was obviously
You hear that, by the way?
involved.
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Was
just
that
making
you
sure.
farting?
No, this. Laugh track.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a laugh track. That sounds like
Really?
that sounds like the fart meme. You know, like that
What?
meme. I can't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me turn it up.
It sounds really... Do it
Oh,
again.
what the fuck? Hold on.
It sounds really bad.
I know it does sound really bad. Hold on. Can you? What about
Joe Biden.
Oh, that's fine.
What the fuck? Why is this one so bad?
That sounds so bad. You know what it sounds like? It doesn't sound like that, but it sounds like someone moving like a screen door. Sounds like someone
sucks.
like rolling like a big door, like a big glass sliding door.
How about this?
That's fine.
Can you make that up?
All of these are fine. Yeah, all of them are fine. They all sound perfect.
But what's up with this last one?
So stupid sounding. Whenever we're done with this, go back and listen to it.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah.
We're what 54 minutes in right now. So yeah, go back to the 54-minute mark and listen to this.
All right.
They talk about Chair Carnahan. That's Jennifer Carnahan. By the way, she is the chair of the. When I said she's like the leader of the GOP in Minnesota, that's who that is. That she's the chair person.
In politics, and I was in charge of fundraising for my caucus, right, in 2011 and 2012. I never heard ever the name Tony Lazzaro. He did not exist before about 2016. Jennifer Carnahan, the current chair, she ran for state senate, and she actually ran in my district. I was living downtown Minneapolis at the time, which is a tough district. And I remember thinking, I actually got lit dropped from Jennifer Carnahan, and I was like, this is the Republican candidate. The Republican candidate is lit dropping. And I was impressed by that because typically in those either, if it's Wright County and you're a Democrat, or if it's Minneapolis and you're a Republican, you're basically a name on the ballot. And Jennifer Carnahan was not a name on the ballot. But even this was 2016, still no word of Tony Lazzaro. Tony Lazzaro came to be in the GOP circles, in the fundraising circles, about 2017, when Jennifer Carnahan, when she lost her state senate race, obviously that's nothing to do with her, it was an impossible seat to win, ran for party chair. And frankly, she was the underdog, right? We had, I think it was, do I want to say Senator David Han?
It was David Han. It was Chris Fields.
The deputy chair.
Her.
And her. I think that's it. And then Matt Dean was in, but then he was out.
Jennifer DeJarnett, was she in that?
No.
Did she lose something else?
So maybe. And Jennifer came in as an underdog and won the GOP chair. And, first of all, I'm just like, as a woman, I was excited about her running for chair. We have a real shortage of women leaders in politics overall, by the way, and also, particularly in the GOP. And I knew her to be a strong campaigner. I knew she'd worked her tail off in a race that was, not a winner. And so it was nice to see that. I think that she is I think I don't even know how to say it, but like the whole GOP in the last couple of years has been disarray. We had a lot of debt. She came in with a lot of debt, anything to do with her. It's a little unclear. Like, have we paid that debt off? I'm not sure.
I think it's becoming clearer.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. And also there's just been a lot of changeover. There's just staff. We went just last week. There was staff that either quit or was fired. It's unclear.
I don't exactly remember when they talked about the Jennifer Carnahan stuff. I thought that was it.
In GOP for Chair Carnahan, and also to her husband, who is Congressman.
So they're saying
Prototype.
Huh?
Prototype.
Yeah, prototype. So they're saying right there, I just skipped a really important part. She's talking about how Jennifer Carnahan donated money to Tony Lazzaro donated money to the Carnahans. This is Jennifer Carnahan and her husband.
Jim Hagedorn down in CD1.
Yeah, this morning, Brian Bax, the reporter where's he with now? He's
with NPR.
NPR.
Yeah.
Everyone's at NPR now.
Yeah. He tweeted multiple people who have worked at or closely with the Minnesota GOP have contacted me to stress how close Anton Lazzaro is with current Chair Carnahan and Representative Hagedorn. They travel together, attend social events, and he was.
Sorry, I guess his name is Hagedorn. I've been calling them the Carnahans. I don't know why I got that wrong. He still, I guess she still uses her maiden name. You know, honestly, I knew about Jennifer Carnahan before Hagedorn, and so I just assumed that I assumed that Carnahan was like his last name and that she adopted it, but I guess not. I guess it's Hagedorn.
Among 50 or so guests at their wedding.
He has not been to any of my weddings.
Okay. And he had so many opportunities.
Yeah.
Hold on. Weren't you at that wedding?
I also attended the wedding of Congressman Hagedorn and Jennifer Carnahan. This was 2018. And he was there. I have met Tony Lazzaro, I think 4 times. 3 of the times were with Chair Carnahan. So, I'll say that. And
how did he come off to you?
Yeah, I mean, like exactly as you would think. Like, look at his Instagram and you can see how it is, right? Like he was like slickster, like it just always felt like odd, and I could never understand.
His Instagram is like, maybe I'll show it on the show maybe like next week or something. He's got like shirtless pictures of himself in Ferraris, and he's like wearing nice fancy suits and showing off expensive products and stuff, as she said, a slickster.
And exactly what his job was. He talked about how he was dealt in gold, and I'm like,
no, it's Tony Lazzaro. Okay, he's got pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got like pictures of himself like shirtless in a Ferrari, and he's like ripped. And damn you, Tony Lazzaro, for being shredded.
Like, well, what does that mean? Like, how do you make money as a gold dealer? I don't understand. Actually, I sat at the table with him at the wedding, and I couldn't tell you what he did. He had his girlfriend there. She seemed kind of lost, and frankly, she at the time struck me as like she said she was 20 years old. I was like, what is? It was just it just always felt like, what the hell is going on here? You didn't have to spend any amount of time with them to know that something was awry, let us say. And not what, I would have no idea, of course. But it surprised me not at all. And I just think this is going to be a bigger deal. This goes beyond it. Because like you said, you didn't know who he was.
Yeah. So that's like the little rundown on Tony Lazzaro and
I'm sorry, what is she confused by?
What do you mean?
What is she saying? She's confused because there's disparity between his public image and like what?
Well,
him being a pedo.
We didn't know, like no one knew like what he did for work. She didn't know what he did for work. No one knew like anything about him. I think that's what I think that's what you're talking about. Like no one knew anything about him, but he's got like pictures with Mike Pence. He's got pictures with Trump. He's got pictures with a bunch of GOP leaders, and no one knows who the guy is.
No one
He is
knows that at least networks with politicians. Like what?
Yeah. So
He's just yeah, okay. He's just an enthusiast, I suppose.
well, and so he also has a like, oh shit, I don't want to. He also has a female accomplice in Florida, which is giving the FBI a bunch of information. She's also, I believe, been federally indicted. And I mean, I don't know why she wouldn't have been. And so, I mean, like here we have.
These details came out while the two sides were arguing whether Lazaro should receive bail or not. And then during that, we also received a preview of his defense. While on the witness stand in Anton Lazaro's detention hearing.
I love these goofy drawings, by the way, like when they can't get like
they can't get media in there. Yeah,
I know. It's just kind of like, it's always funny because they do it like really quick, so it kind of looks like they hired like a freshman high schooler to make the drawings. But it's a big
yeah, but to draw something like this quick, it takes a lot of skill actually. So
I completely agree. It just feels weird because it's on a big news station.
Yeah, it's always, yeah, it is always weird watching it. Yeah, I've always wondered about these drawings.
It reminds me of when that one news station, like, you know, that showed that guy's face. You know what I'm talking about? You know what? Never mind. I'll bring it up later.
You have to pull it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, so this is about Tony Lazaro and his accomplice in the court case.
Officer Brandon Bruger testified that in the alleged sex trafficking conspiracy, Lazaro was.
What the fuck? I just muted it.
Castro Medina.
God damn it! I hate this media
Brandon
thing.
Bruger testified that in the alleged sex trafficking conspiracy, Lazaro was the sex buyer and Gisela Castro Medina was his co-conspirator and recruiter. Officer Bruger.
By the way, this girl, once again, is like 18 or 19 years old. She literally just graduated high school last year.
She seems like she got groomed to do it. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? How long has she known Tony Lazaro? It's crazy to think that. Oh fuck! it's crazy to think that that he like met her, you know, like a couple days ago or something. You know, like obviously not. And it's scary. Like I honestly feel like she's a victim in this. What she did was terrible and horrible, obviously.
Yes.
And she should definitely be arrested. But it almost feels like, I don't know, man. I just don't know anything about their relationship. She's so young, dude. It's so sad.
Bizarre. Yeah.
She just gets out of high school. She literally just gets out of high school and she's caught up in this shit. Like, this is like the worst thing to get caught up in. Human sex trafficking. Like, you could have sold drugs. Florida, weed is still illegal in Florida. You could have sold weed.
Well, that and, you know, it's Florida, so like lots of hard drugs are going around down here in general.
I'm aware, but I don't know. All right, well, anyways.
Officer Bruger said the 19-year-old University of St. Thomas would search Instagram and Snapchat for teenage girls, whom the 30-year-old Lazaro would then send Ubers to pick up and bring to his downtown condo to have sex for money. In analyzing the public details of this case, former U.S. Attorney Tom Heffelfinger says those are the elements needed to make this a federal sex trafficking case: the alleged conspiracy and the use of the internet.
And if there is a website or Instagram or one of those apps that uses the internet, that would give rise to federal violation.
Because it's a federal case, the stakes are high. The defendants could face up to life in prison if found guilty. Lazaro's attorney pointed out the age of consent for sex in Minnesota is 16, and he hinted that will be the crux of his defense, also getting Officer Bruger to admit that one of the girls tried to extort Lazaro. Heffelfinger says it's different.
I mean, he had sex with a 15-year-old allegedly, so I don't know how much of a defense that's going to be.
I know.
So yeah. Anyways, that's the Tony Lazaro stuff. I mean, this is really recent stuff, so more is going to come out.
Definitely. We will be following the story, I suppose.
I hate these titles that you made. I know you were laughing earlier. I know you were changing these titles in the Google Doc.
Oh yeah.
Rich people suffering from lack of boners. Really?
Yeah.
let's talk about this really quick. All right, we're gonna go something more lighthearted. But the Tony Lazzaro stuff. This is why I wanted to talk about it, because Tucker Carlson defending Tony Lazzaro. I mean, I hope you guys understand that that's disgusting.
Yeah.
While also attacking Ilhan Omar for like what Tony Lazzaro said about her marrying her brother.
Well, that is just attacking anyone in general for being a pedo, like when they're defending Lazzaro. Like,
well, being not a pedo, but an incest. Like, I don't know what's the verb for that.
Well, yeah, no. Like they attack everyone for doing incest, being a pedo, being the real fascist. You know. All that stuff.
Right. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
Tucker Carlson's running stories like that all the time. Like, it's morally irreprehensible to do incest, immigration fraud or whatever, pedophilia, yada yada yada. Oh, Tony Lazzaro. Hey. Oh, he was charged with. He's arrested. He was just charged with something. What is he? That sucks, man. I hope he's okay. You know. Too bad the FBI is.
I'll refer him to Gates' lawyer.
So ridiculous. But on a little lighthearted note, this is such a funny article. I'm gonna cover this for like half a second. This is like a really short thing.
Like an Onion article, or
no,
just like
this is
actual...
New York Post.
Okay, this is not a tabloid. I mean, look on the right side. It's got to be a fucking tabloid.
New York Post is a really conservative media site that you would think would be. They post stupid stuff. I think they started as a tabloid. I don't know anything about this. I could be completely wrong about this. They might have started as like a tabloid kind of thing. I think they started like on celebrity stuff or something. I don't know, but
okay.
They're really conservative in a really dumb way. Oh, you're about to see. It's so stupid. All right. Rich people suffering as Hampton's businesses can't find summer labor. This summer, the Hamptons' wealthy seasonal residents are learning a new word. No. Yeah, good. Really quick before
rich people learning the word no, like already that's
good. Really quick.
Step forward.
This is obviously about the labor shortage, right? We don't have you know what? I'm gonna get into this conversation later. By the way, like next week, I want to get into this conversation more so. Actually, I might even get. I don't know how much. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I can get to it today.
I mean, you can literally just sum it up in one line. It's not really a labor shortage. It's actually, wage hoarding from the employers.
But the thing is the labor shortage thing is not even just a hoarding issue. Of course it's a hoarding issue. Like, they're trying to hoard as much money as possible. They're trying to they don't want to pay people, right? Because we don't have a shortage of people able to work. People want to work. People just don't want to work for $8 an hour with no benefits. You know?
People want to be slaves.
People don't want to be slaves. Exactly. People are sick of... Like, think about this. The government is giving people in many states, giving people $300 a week. It is nothing. That is crumbs. And they're saying, once again, $300 a week. Keep that in mind, $300 a week. And they're saying, why would I go work for X company? I'm getting paid more by the government. They're getting paid nothing. It's insane. Like, it's crazy. They're getting paid nothing. They're getting paid $300 a week. No benefits. They're not getting health coverage from the government. They're not getting dental from the government. They're getting paid just barely enough to pay their rent and buy food. That's it. They're not buying whatever media, whatever like conservative media is telling you that whatever these thugs or whatever are buying Jordans with their money. Welfare queens, yeah. Or like the white hipsters in whatever are using their money to buy new tattoos and drugs or something. Whatever. No, dog. They're spending their $1,200 a month on rent. I don't know where these people think these people are living, where they think that like $1,200 can afford rent, food, utilities, whatever costs they need for their kids. I mean, of course, there's like the child tax credit stuff now, but like, you know, whatever they can spend their money on, and then they're also like buying like new cars. They're like buying Lamborghinis and Jordans and like $1,000 TVs and whatever. It's insane. But the real issue, I didn't even have it on our cameras the entire time. I had it on the webpage the entire time. I gotta get better at switching this stuff. But the real issue is obviously, number one, companies don't want to pay more. But number two, this labor shortage language is all about coercion. Because right now there's a demand. Laborers, you got something to say?
It's not working, the rhetoric.
It's not. I mean, it's working for people that already have, that like conservatives, like 30-some% of the country that already have jobs. I mean, honestly, some of them
These details came out during while the two sides were arguing.
Sorry. I hate that. I hate when news articles like they have like a
autoplay. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I hate it.
Yeah. Anywho, it's all about coercion, right? Like they're using this like because right now unemployment benefits just ran out. Like the extended unemployment benefits where people are getting $300 a week just ran out. There's not a labor shortage. There's a shortage of people not willing to work for nothing. And some companies have understood this now. Like Walmart is paying their employees like $18 an hour or something like that. Amazon has been coerced by Bernie Sanders and his crew to increase wages already. I mean, like Target has increased their wages and benefits. Restaurants as a whole, like the restaurant industry, is seeing a massive like restructuring. Restaurants are paying their employees, like they're balancing out tips right now, like they're being like restaurants. Yeah.
Restaurants are unique though, however, because we should be charging way more for food in America, just kind of in general. We've been spoiled by fast food thanks to McDonald's.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting though. I mean, like a lot of these companies that obviously can pay way more are just choosing not to pay a reasonable wage, and so people don't want to work. I mean, like you almost want to give Joe Biden credit when he gave that speech, and he's like, "We don't have a labor shortage. I can see the numbers," or whatever he said. We don't have a labor shortage. We need to pay people more. Pay them more. Well, I mean, you're like, oh, hey, that's pretty cool. Except then you think like, well, wait, you can raise the minimum wage. You can pay people more. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can pay people more, son. What are you doing?
It's insane. I mean, anywho, this is once again, all this language is all about coercion. Don't get it wrong. It's companies trying to push some narrative that you need to work for them, and of course, having these unemployment benefits run out is a way for the government to force people into jobs that it's not about jobs that they don't enjoy. Only 15% of people have a job that they enjoy, that they find fulfilling. I have a job that I hate, right? I like the people I work with. My company's fine. I just don't like what I do. And, but I get paid well. So I'd rather work there than take unemployment because I get paid way more at my job than I would getting unemployment. But this is a way to coerce people into getting paid like shit again. I'm just glad that this happened at least after.
Yeah.
Was it like
And
7
that's
million
proof.
people lost their unemployment benefits or something?
That's proof that the rhetoric's not working. Also, because even though the benefits are running out, people are still not rushing to go fill those positions. So,
Yeah, good. I'm glad. Right now, we're in a market right now where the language is, before it was less asymmetrical. Whenever you negotiate with your employers, the relationship is asymmetrical.
Yep.
The employer has all the power. We finally started to see a little bit of a change in that relationship. Finally, the relationship has become more symmetrical. And that's being taken away. But we're now moving towards a more asymmetrical relationship between employers and employees. But beyond this, let's get back to the haha goofy article. Haha. With all that understood,
slowly starting to realize they have collective power.
Dude, I cannot wait until the American public becomes socialist. So this summer, the New York Post writes, the Hamptons' wealthy seasonal residents are learning a new word: no. Pity the nicely dressed gentleman who walked into Xavier Murat's Chick Salon Xavier, I don't know how to read this, last week, and asked for a manicure to go along with his haircut. I can't believe I'm reading this.
It's chic, like chic salon.
Oh, chic. Okay, well,
Yeah.
There you go. Now, I just outed myself. I'm poor. So he was told, gasp, that was impossible. He asked countless times before he walked out the door because he just didn't believe we weren't able to fit him in, Marat told the Post. He was like a kid who wanted candy and couldn't get it. Oh no, he can't get his manicure. Well, let me skip to the good part. Of course, this is talking about how this salon can't find business, right? Well, this is a really, really good quote. By the way, this is the only reason I wanted to talk about this article.
What, a couple of quotes?
No, this one specific quote. Where is it? Where is it? What the heck? Oh, here we go. This is another. It is a catering company.
Oh my god!
You have to throw. You reading it? You have to throw so much money at people just to get them to show up for work, says Andrea Corrale of Elegant Affairs, a high-end catering company, and many of them still won't come in before September when the enhanced benefits run out. I don't know what that is. It's just. Oh well, yeah. Sorry. The enhanced benefits.
Face first into the point.
Yeah, I know, right? The enhanced benefits is referring to the unemployment benefits right here, and so they won't even show up until their enhanced benefits run out because you're paying them less than the enhanced benefits. The enhanced benefits that are enhanced benefits are $300 a week. They're paying less than that. It's crazy. I can't, it's insane. It blows my mind. You have to throw so much money at people just to get them to show up at work. How much money are you throwing at people? $7.26 an hour? It's insane.
The amount of money you get on unemployment is a locality saying, this is the absolute bare minimum required to survive here.
It's crazy, dude.
If a business is paying less than that, then why would you want to work for them?
Yeah, they either are literally surviving on the same amount of money they're getting from the unemployment, which is just enough to survive, like you said, or they're getting paid less, in which case it's harder to survive. I hate it so much. It hurts me so much.
You have to throw so much money at people just to get them to show up for work.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, that's the entire nature.
That's literally
of the
why
relationship.
people work. Well, So now that let's get into this now. I really want to have, we're running out of time here, kind of. So I want to talk about Bean Shabino, and let's get rid of these.
Do you like my note there?
Oh, derogatory. That's funny. So let's get into the Bean Shabino stuff.
This is where I die, everyone.
This is
just
gonna
so
be
you know.
really good. Oh no, the video player's messing up. All right. Let's see. I timestamped it, but all right.
4 years, and be a social activist that has not actually achieved things. So that's exciting stuff. So, but frankly, I don't care.
I'm already dissociating.
Because I really don't know very much.
Oh, so I forgot this girl's name. What is this girl's name? I don't know celebrity stuff that well.
Was that Cara Delevingne? It looks like.
Yeah, Cara. Is that how you say her name? Cara Delevingne. She wore like at the Met Gala.
Yeah, I didn't get a good look at her, but.
Yeah, I think that's what her name is. I think that's what her name is. At the Met Gala, she.
Yep, that was her. Cool.
Yeah, she like wore that shirt pegged the patriarchy, and as we all know, Ben. To the extent that if Ben has had sex,
doesn't sound like it, but doesn't he have a kid or two or what?
Who knows? Who knows if those are his? Maybe he thinks that kissing leads to pregnancy. He held hands with his wife, and he's like, "Oh, that's why you're pregnant." There's nothing. Well, have fun at your with your yoga teacher, your tennis coach, and your physical therapist. And you're pregnant. Oh, we must have held hands for too long. I don't know. It's a joke. The joke is that she's cheating on him. Anywho, I wish you had a laugh track right now. I don't like that you didn't laugh at all at that. It hurts me.
Hey.
So I feel so stupid. Anyways, to the extent that he maybe has had sex, the sex that he has had is definitely like missionary in the dark with his socks on. He still wears his t-shirt. He pokes his dick through his underwear because he's a little insecure about the pubic hair that he has or something. He's afraid to shave it because he doesn't want to cut his dick, something like that. And,
wait, he's already cut. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Oh, I get it. That's funny. Okay, that's good. But here is so Cara Delevingne. There's been Shabino talking about Cara Delevingne, and she is what did she wore some weird bib thing that said peg the patriarchy. Based. Peg the patriarchy. We need more pegging in today's society. Everybody knows what pegging is, by the way. I don't need to tell people what pegging is.
Yeah, you need to dance around it. Yeah.
It's not obscure, but Ben Shapiro thinks it is.
Who she is. Apparently, she's some sort of model. And here, she was modeling a bib/straitjacket. I don't know what this top is supposed to be. And it says, "Peg the patriarchy." Oh, the courage. Oh, the stunning courage and bravery. Peg the patriarchy. Because pegging, of course, is an obscure sexual practice in which women perform the more aggressive sexual act on men. Peg the patriarchy, right? Which, yeah. And she's pegging the patriarchy by being a model for the pleasure of men, generally speaking.
He just keeps going on about it. It's when you're pegging, which is a really obscure act, I haven't heard of it until my producer just told me about it, and I looked it up on the very reputable website, Urban Dictionary. It turns out that pegging is the aggressive act in the relationship. That also, just so you know, that tells you a lot about Ben Shapiro's sex life.
Yeah.
Where he refers to the fucker in the very, like, you know, in that specific act.
As the aggressor. Yeah.
As the aggressor. What, dude? Is that how he treats his wife? It's so weird. Like, no wonder his wife doesn't fucking get horny. So, you know, in reference to the dry thing, you know, it's so weird, dude.
Wet ass P word.
Wet a P word. Wait, does he say ass? No, he says ass, doesn't he? That's like one of the curse words he's allowed to say.
Yeah. Maybe like ass and damn, maybe.
Yeah, well, he definitely
I can say shit.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't say the F word. So this is, well, let me make sure these are in the correct chronological order. Okay, so getting into the Ben Shapiro stuff, I love that pegging video. It's so goofy. Getting into the Ben Shapiro stuff, I don't know if I want to watch these entire videos. Oh, maybe we should save it for next time. Nah, you know what? Screw it. Let's get into it.
Let's do one full video. All right.
One TikTok, one Ben. Okay, that's a good idea. We'll save the others. There's 3 of them. We'll save the others for later. Yeah. This is, so speaking of Ben Shapiro and the goofy shit, this is Ben Shapiro. By the way, Otto hasn't seen any of these videos. I told him specifically not to look them up, not to watch them. I refuse to show him.
It's okay. I don't seek this shit out anyways. I just like to see the aftermath of like him getting dunked on.
I watch a lot of these videos. I watch them at work, but I listen to a lot of this stuff. I have to. I gotta find them.
Right. Gotta do research.
This is Ben Shapiro. LOL. Ben Shapiro reacts to insane woke TikToks. By the way, pay attention to the editing. It's bad. All right.
Folks, today we are going to take a look at some of the most woke TikTok clips out there. Now, my producers tell me these are particularly difficult to watch, but I will be the judge.
You may regret that.
Before we begin, I want to give a shout out to Giant Partners for sponsoring this video.
Heterosexual people are asexual people who still desire a sexual relationship but don't experience sexual attraction. Cupiosexual people may decide to have a sexual relationship despite not feeling sexual attraction while others don't. Both are completely valid and communication is key. Hope I could help. Check out my hashtag VampireKidExplains for more.
You know, really quick, did you find that confusing?
No, but I could see the conundrum. I could figure that, you know, as that's going, he's probably got some gears turning that are probably seizing right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is a good idea. We should do this, by the way, and do this next week. Let's react to the TikTok. I've already seen them all, but let's react to the TikToks before he has a chance, right? Like, our reactions are going to be reasonable and rational. Seems fine to me. Like, okay, she's a vampire kid, cringe or whatever, you know. It's really like,
it's
out
just
of all the cringe TikToks he could have chose, like, this is not it.
It's like cupiosexual is like you mentally desire it, but your body doesn't desire it. That's what I got out of that.
Well, I mean, like, she explained it fairly well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it wasn't that confusing, but this is
sure.
This is, you know, within like 15 seconds. It was like really short video. So yeah, good on this girl. You know, hey, I mean, it's cringe that you're a vampire kid with 2 eyes. Either have 1 eye or don't be a vampire kid. That's what I say. It's cringe, but the vampire kid thing's kind of cringe. Really not that cringe though. Like, whatever, you know, it's what kids are into these days. But anywho, this is Ben Shapiro's reaction.
It did. It helped. It helped. I now understand nothing about what just happened. How hard do we have to work to come up with sexual minorities now? Right? We have such a viciously intolerant, brutal, sexist, heteronormative, cis-patriarchal society. We have alienated so many people that they have to work so hard to come up with being a member of a sexual minority. That usage, like a person who didn't want to have sex, but who sometimes has sex? How do you exactly, do you like identify into it? And sometimes you're into the sex, you're no longer cupiosexual, but this is the thing. It's all fluid, right? You can be whatever you want at any time. And no one has to verify any of this. You just declare yourself a sexual minority.
I declare.
So it's fun to watch how we have created basically two categories in American society, the victimized and the victimizers. And when you create those two categories, everybody wants to be
just to be fair, sure, Ben, but Ben's the victimized. Ben's part of the victim category. He takes up that role all the time. You know, I'm sure somewhere in this video he's going to take up that role as the victimized. He's being victimized by his producers to watch these TikTok videos. He's being victimized.
I mean, that might actually be a thing. Yeah, his producers might actually be torturing him with these videos, definitely.
They're not even that. That last one wasn't even bad. Some of them are good.
No, it wasn't. But like, now he's got a rant for like, like 13 minutes? Great.
True. Yeah.
Victimized category, because you don't want to be a victimizer. So now you're like a cupiosexual or a demisexual. Was the other one that was recently in the news because of Andrew Cuomo's daughter declaring herself a woman who only wants to have sex with people to whom she's emotionally
based. Ben knows about demisexuals. Good for him.
Attracted, which used to just be called a woman, but it's all.
Wait, hold on, I missed that. Hold on. You're a woman if you're emotionally attracted to someone. Once again, back to the pegging video. This tells you so much about Ben's sex life, doesn't it? Like, isn't this so telling? The person that's doing the fucking is the aggressor. The male, the person with the penis is the aggressor, not the person doing the sex. It's the person with the phallic object, phallic member hanging from their waist is the aggressor. And then second, if you're emotionally attracted to someone, you're a woman?
Yeah. I don't understand how he can't understand emotional attraction. He's so logical, he can't understand emotions, I guess.
It's yeah, even though he gets really emotional at everything. You know, he just gets emotional about the wrong things. Emotional. You know what? I said emotional like 3 times.
You said it twice. Yeah, you said it twice in a row.
And I was like, while I was saying it, I was like, that's not the right word. And then I said it again anyways. So, okay, whatever. I'm going back to this video.
It's all good times. You have terms for everything now. Terms up the wazoo.
Governor Abbott has just lifted the mandatory mask mandate in the entire state of Texas. Now businesses are back at 100% capacity.
True.
So when there's a giant spike in our country, you're going to know exactly who to blame. You can say don't mess with Texas all you want. You know who can mess with Texas? The wrath of God. Viruses don't care about your weird state pride. Get over it.
Did the spike happen?
So I just really quick, you know, now that we're reacting to the video before he does. Well, I mean, I'm going to ask you for your take in a second, but I mean, this is like super. I thought this was like insane, as the title says, insane woke TikToks. This is like, I don't know, a rational like liberal take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is. I don't know. What's your reaction to this video?
What do you mean? What it's cringe.
This is cringe,
bro.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, to the TikTok video?
Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok video is fine. Who cares? No reaction.
Okay. Same. There's not really anything to say about it.
Yeah, nothing to say about it.
Here's Ben.
And on top of that, he's flipping out right now. It's like, oh, he's about to say, "Where's the spike?" Yeah. Hey,
it happened.
Even today, it hasn't been 2 weeks from that TikTok. Buddy.
Oh yes, it has. From this TikTok, it has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is like 2 months ago.
Oh, I see.
Okay. I
looked at the date on the YouTube video. I got it.
Well, there's three of them. This is the first one. This is like
no. I looked at the date on the YouTube video, like Shapiro's video.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
When it was released. Yeah. Okay.
The spike did happen like right after this video. So sure. It's really funny. Anyways.
I'm sure.
Get over it.
Did the spike happen?
Yes.
Nope. It did not. Also, I have a feeling this may be one of the only times this person.
Was that him?
What?
Did he do the nope?
No, sorry. I forgot to put it in the video. Here you go.
Did the spike happen?
Yes.
Nope.
It did not. Also, I have a feeling this
It's his
may be
editor.
one of the only times this person uses God unironically.
Hold on.
It's funny how the left will always talk about.
There have been a bunch of TikToks where like, hey, I paid a Fiverr editor to edit this Valorant clip, and I think that's what they're doing. With all these fucking,
I honestly wouldn't
references.
be surprised. Yeah, because the editing is really bad.
Yeah.
It happens in all his TikTok videos too, because
jeez, okay.
Like in the other 2 TikTok videos, it's the same editing. So like obviously he really liked it. He was like, wow, that's awesome.
It's like, wow, it's about TikTok. We have to make it like TikTok videos.
I guess it's supposed to be like a goofy. I don't know.
It's put memes in there because it'll appeal to young people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also The Office is like he does like The Office references a lot.
Like, what the fuck? Who cares?
I hate another hot take. I'm not a huge fan of The Office. I don't really care about it that much, but I feel like dirty for liking it now, or for not liking it, but like not liking it. I feel dirty for not disliking it because Ben Shapiro loves The Office.
Okay, so you know what? I think he's trying to change his tone overall. Is he doing this in any of his other videos, like where he's just like just putting random memes pretty much where they don't belong?
No, his other videos are like more serious, like newscasting kind of stuff.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I could see because he could benefit from a tone change, definitely.
I guess to try to get like the younger crowd, maybe.
Not even younger crowd, just because it's
bad,
so
though.
easy
It
to make
falls
fun of
flat.
him. It does fall flat, but like I said, he could just in general benefit from a little bit of a tone change.
I guess. I don't know. I think Ben Shapiro should like just be Ben Shapiro. Like he should go like full on Ben Shapiro. He shouldn't like try to
Full
change
debate
it
lord.
to like exactly. Full debate lord who doesn't actually debate anybody.
Yeah, who doesn't actually debate anybody and actually engages in many logical fallacies. So
it's so stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get back to this.
About the wrath of
Let's
God
get
when
through
all
the
they
next
really
10
mean is
minutes.
this sort of pagan concept
Please,
in
for
which
the love
nature
of God.
punishes you for not being left-wing enough. This is healthy behavior. Oh my God, other people aren't going to be mandated to wear masks post the possibility of vaccination, and you can get a vaccine anytime you want. Everybody can get one, and I can't boss people around. God will avenge himself on Texas. The most religious people are the pagan atheists.
Hi,
The most religious people are the pagan atheists. I don't understand.
Oh, okay. You know what would have been funny if he said the most religious people are the pegging atheists.
The
I would have
pegging
given him props.
atheists. True,
I would have given
but
him
this
props
is before the
for a
pegging
zinger.
thing, though.
I'm just saying. I would have given him props for a good joke.
I just don't understand because like she didn't say anything pagan or atheist. She said Texas will not like Texas doesn't, or the wrath of God doesn't care about
Also,
you or something.
Pagan atheist.
Well, obviously, like I get that. That's an oxymoron, of course. But I don't know. I don't understand what he's trying to say with that. We're looking too far into it. It's supposed to be like a gotcha zinger thing. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. Anywho, yeah.
Pagan atheists.
Hi, I'm Jax, and
this one's kind of woke. This one's a little cringe.
I just came up with new neopronouns that combine he, him, she, her, and they, them, okay? So hear me out. They, them, theirs, okay? They, them, their,
It's
whatever
pretty
you want to
cringe.
consider it, right? Let's take the first one, the, okay? This combines she, he, and they, right? They. The. That's what they said, you know? That's what they said.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, but I don't know why he's confused. Like, I don't understand why every single time someone says something on these TikTok videos, he's like, "I'm so confused. I don't understand what you're saying." Well, it's like super obvious. It's really easy to understand.
Have these people been discussing pronouns and still intentionally don't get it for content?
I mean, how long has this been a discussion? Probably like 10 years.
Yeah. So.
But he's like choosing not to get it. I hope. right? It's like
obviously
really
choosing not to get it intentionally.
Yeah,
like,
it's really
for content,
easy to
but,
understand.
like,
It's so stupid. It's cringe. You can say it's dumb or cringe.
Even though, yeah, the video is, it is kind of cringe, but like, move on.
I agree.
Move
Well,
on.
to be fair, like, you know, if he thinks it's cringe or whatever, he definitely should cover the video for like, entertainment purposes. I mean, that's literally what we're doing right now. Yeah, we're covering him because he's cringe, right? But it's like it's really easy to understand. But he's not like defending it, or he's not attacking it because it's dumb. Like he's attacking it because it's confusing or something. He confuses me.
It's not confusing.
It's not. It's really not.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what we're yelling about!
Also, I mean, just a refresher, the word "the" actually does have a meaning. Right? Like "the" with two E's at the end means you.
No
in
way!
English. So now you're just taking that term and you've turned it not into they, but also into they and he, and also she.
Wait, so he does understand.
And they and him, but not her. That's another word. That's thers. All of this is designed to confuse. All of this is designed to convey less information. Because, as it turns out, there is no person who is male, female, and also plural. Those people don't exist.
Plural, bitch!
Nope. Not a thing. But, well, I mean, I guess it's better than those other neopronouns. Some people are calling themselves, like, unicorn. Unicorn-ers. You know, we are a childish and foolish society.
Hi there. My name is...
I really don't understand that. All right. Well, anyways.
Who writes this? Does he write this himself? Like, who let him get away with that?
He's doing it off script, 100%.
Okay.
This is Ben Shapiro when he's off script, by the way. Yes, please have a script, Ben. He's not going to see this, but Ben, please have a script. Like, even for these React videos, please.
Sarah. This little cutie is my son, Bennett. As you can see, my son is a white male. So here are some books that I bought to help prevent him from growing up to be awful. Starting out strong, we have C is for consent. Pretty self-explanatory, but it's a picture book that goes into detail about consent with your body, with family.
No thanks.
Michael Knowles is pro-rape, apparently. Anti-consent.
Consent? I don't want none of that. Jesus, dude. He's just,
explanatory, but it's a picture book that goes into detail about consent with your body, with family.
No thanks.
Because I'm raising a...
Consent? No thanks. You can't fucking write this shit.
He works for him. He works for Ben Shapiro. You know, it'd be really funny if he was like a rival for Ben Shapiro or something.
I know. It would be kind of funny if he was dunking him on in that way, but
yeah,
you know.
Exactly. But he's not dunking on him. He's like, wow, this is so cool. This is such a cool way to use a Michael Knowles book. Isn't Michael Knowles like the resident like molester at the Daily Wire? Like the kind of meme. Yeah, they like in like Candace Owens like introduction video to the Daily Wire. They talk about like how Michael Knowles is like really handsy and like kind of.
Where's my
like,
hug?
Yeah, and I think it's Michael Knowles. I could be wrong about this, but he is really misogynistic.
I mean,
yeah, I
consent?
know.
No thanks. Of course,
Yeah.
of course, it's misogynistic.
Well, obviously he didn't obviously throw away the consent book. Just to be clear, of course, like that was from another clip.
Sure.
But I hope so. I don't know if that's true or not. Actually, I hope so.
A feminist, we've got A is for awesome, 23 inspirational women. Finally, we have Except When They Don't, a book about boys and girls liking whatever they want, regardless of their gender.
Based.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking up the number for Child Protective Services. This is a person who has a very clear set of values that she wishes to impart to her child. Her set of values suggests that her son, being white and male, is naturally inclined toward being a terrible, horrible person. And so she must indoctrinate him to believe that males and females are completely fluid categories, and also that white males naturally are going to be rapey. Seems like good times over there. But here's the thing. When you're a parent, you don't get to just bring up your child like they're in a vacuum. You got to pick a value system. So here's a person picking a value system.
True.
And it has its downsides.
What are your preferred?
Thank you, Ben. That's actually true. Well, I don't know. Wait, what's your opinion on that video, by the way? The mom teaching her white boy, white son not to be Hitler.
That's fine.
I think it's fine too, but it is. Yeah. Oh wait, it was Matt Walsh, not Knowles. I got the name wrong. I fucked up. Gotcha. Also, how you doing, Storm and Lacey? I can't believe I got that name wrong. Michael Knowles and Matt Walsh. I get their names mixed up all the time. I don't know why. Matt Walsh.
I gotta call Child Protective Services. You want your son to grow up with respect for other people and what they want to do.
But I mean, I do. It is like kind of weird that like the assumption is like I have to teach him to be good before he's bad or something. Like that's kind of weird. I don't know. But I mean, the content is fine. Like the books are fine.
I think that's the correct way to teach kids.
Right, it is. It's fine. It's just like the way she frames it though is like, well, he's a white male, so obviously he's gonna be bad. I need to save him before that happens. You know, like that's kind of weird. Why not just say like, I'm raising my son correctly?
What she's just saying is, I have experience with observing white males, and they can be kind of shitlords and are responsible for a lot of pain in society, and I don't want this one to do that. So
yeah, I know. I'm just saying the framing was kind of bad. I agree with her message.
The framing is bad.
Yeah. But all right, here we go.
But like otherwise, she has no reason to show off any of that. To be honest.
I mean, you're not
to show it off in a TikTok.
I mean, she could just say like, oh, I'm raising, like here's my son, and I'm gonna raise him to have like these specific values, and I want him to understand consent. I want him to understand like, how important women are in the world, and I want him to understand that like even though you're a boy, you can like and enjoy whatever you want to. Yeah, I mean the content is fine. It's just once again the framing at the very beginning is a little cringe.
Yeah,
but really not that cringe of a video.
It has its downsides.
What are your preferred pronouns? They, them. Oh, I've never heard those before. What are they? They're what's known as neopronouns. What are neopronouns? They're basically your own custom pronouns. When no other pronouns seem to fit, you come up with your own pronouns. Anything can really be a pronoun.
It's true, anything.
How do I use them? It depends on the person and their pronouns. They, them follows a similar spelling to they and them, and even similar grammar rules like there and there. So they, them, themself, theirs, things like that.
Okay, now you just sound like an actor from 1940s doing a bad German accent. What do they say? Have you talked to them? Neopronouns are just, you're making up, is what I'm getting from this. And we're all supposed to just pretend this is normal. Oh my God, we're all supposed to pretend that we're gonna go along with this now. Like, okay, I just felt so.
He does. I was debating whether or not I should mention this. He does say the word shit. By the way, that's canon.
I see. Okay. So it is kind of weird, right? These neopronouns, but I'm just gonna refer to that person by their name at that point.
I mean,
it's
I guess
that
I
easy.
don't really care. You can just say whatever. Like, if someone wants me to call them like Zem or whatever, I'll call them Zem.
Sure, but like if I am not practiced in saying they, their, them, whatever, I'm just gonna say their name.
Yeah,
that solves the entire problem.
It's really easy. Yeah. So,
and it's more polite to address someone by their name. Also.
I mean, at least he didn't respond to the video by going, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
So, marginalized by typical human language that I've created a new set of terms in which I prefer to be referred to as.
Wait, what is typical human language?
I just
felt
so
typical human language, Ben Shapiro. It's all fake. It's all made up.
By the way, he went to law school.
So, marginalized by typical human language that I've created.
Harvard Law School. What is typical human language? You think that, I don't know, you think that you'd have more of a nuanced approach to this idea from a Harvard law student who spent his entire Harvard law career performing reading comprehension and understanding typical human language?
Well, and on top of that, he understands atypical human language with legal jargon and whatnot. So like what?
Right. Which is not typical human language.
Yeah, it is. I'm saying atypical.
Right,
yeah.
right. It's atypical human language for a particular culture. Right. Yeah, exactly. Like legal culture. But it's not like the typical human language. Right, I agree. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, I just agreed really.
Yeah, he should be used to using atypical human language.
Right. I agree.
A new set of terms in which I prefer to be referred to as and also
by the way, he's so based here right now, dude. He's so fucking based.
Those are my new pronouns.
Those
so every
are
time
neo
I come in
pronouns. I got you.
Yeah, these are his
I will
neo
respect
pronouns.
that. Absolutely.
This is him coming
100%.
out. This is him like trying to come out of the closet. By the way, like this is a projected like call for help to open the closet door. He's so based right now, and he doesn't even know it.
In the room, I want someone to say, "Well, instead of like there he goes, to be there goes."
Based.
Fucking
reverb and everything.
Right.
We are taking all of the things like reason and human language that used to be universal and humanizing, and we are removing those in favor of just random good times, good times. We'll get to more of...
He said random bleep, and then they bleeped out where he said bleep. All right, hold on. Let me skip this ad. I don't want to listen to this ad. We're not getting advertisements from Ben Shapiro.
You need sponsor block.
Sponsor block?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'll link it to you after.
He's running an ad in the middle of his thing.
No, yeah, but so there's an add-on where people can watch videos and submit timestamps for ads, like spoken ads, and then it'll skip it automatically.
That's crazy. Fuck.
Yeah.
Why is my camera like messing up right now? There we go. That's good. That's weird.
Hey, that gender is nothing but a social construct.
My fur girl just came up to me and asked if she could play with my Dumbo Trump flag. And I said, my Dumbo Trump flag? I don't have one of those. And yes, she calls him Dumbo. I just never corrected her. And she goes, yeah, you do. This one.
Oh, geez.
And I feel like it's kind of profound. Did he ruin the flag for anybody else? Just me?
Maybe you should have exposed her to the American flag before Donald Trump did, and that would have been your solution right there. Maybe the reason that she associates the flag with Trump is because you never taught her what an American flag was. And that one's on you. That one's on you.
When it comes to inclusive language, oftentimes people tend to use phrases like people with...
Like, I'm not a parent, but if I was a parent, I'm probably not going out of my way thinking like, God, you know what I need to teach my kid about today? Are we
flag?
Are we dumb? Anyone can come up with it. I agree. Also, are we sponsored by Sponsor Block? No, but if Sponsor Block wants to sponsor me, so I could block that sponsor.
Ben Shapipi, I like that.
Yeah, I like Ben Shapipi too. But yeah, I as a parent, like I'm not a parent, but if I was a parent, I don't feel like I would go out of my way to like say like, oh, you know what the thing I need to teach my kid about today. Oh, American flag. Yeah, and then I need to like reiterate like this is the American flag. This is the American flag. Like this right here is the American flag. That's a little deranged.
Yeah, it should be, I would just be like, yep, this is the American flag. Every country has a flag. Lesson over.
So, whatever. That video is like whatever.
What else is there to say about
I know,
it?
there's nothing else to say about it. I agree.
That one's on you.
When it comes to inclusive language, oftentimes people tend to use phrases like people with penises or people with vaginas rather than saying male and female or men and women. While this can absolutely be inclusive for trans people, unfortunately it's not always the most inclusive language for intersex people. My advice is to use language that focuses on function and not just form. That means focusing on the actual function that you're talking about, such as people who can get pregnant, people who can get other people pregnant, people who are at risk of testicular cancer, and so on and so forth.
To be fair, this one is cringe because like I'm not gonna refer to people like someone's gonna like, how do you describe yourself in one sentence? Well, I can get testicular cancer. That's how I identify myself. Like on a government document, are you a man, woman, or other? And you're like, you write in, check other on the line. I'm at risk for testicular cancer. That's cringe. This is stupid. This one's dumb. But I understand it. I just think it's stupid. I get what she's trying to go for, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna play that.
This is much more inclusive because there are intersex people who are born with a vagina but don't have a uterus or ovaries or an ability to menstruate. This is because some people that are born with a penis don't have testes.
I think that from now on we should describe people by all of their biological features, all of them. So I think it should just get longer and longer. So it could be a person with a penis but no testes, and also a uterus but a prostate. Like that, I feel like that would be better than just saying intersex people.
No, he's missing
Honestly,
the point.
I wonder how many intersex people really feel bad if you.
He's missing the point. This is a way to generalize people, Ben, not to like specifically talk about one individual person.
Say that they are an intersex person because that is a biological status, but isn't what they identify as the only thing that matters? I mean, why are we even trying to use objective metrics like whether they are a person who has a uterus in order to measure who they truly are inside? This lady's too intolerant. This person who I presume to have a uterus but have to make an assumption about. I think this person, gender offender bender,
I've got what they call gaydar.
Is not sensitive enough, frankly.
What's the worst thing that's
I don't even understand. Like, I don't understand how he keeps missing the point on every single one of these videos. I don't like him. Oh, hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing, dude? I don't like Ben Shapiro. All right, we're almost done with this shit show. Hold on. I'm so happy to be done with this video.
Frankly.
What's the worst thing that's going to happen if you start believing that you're the hottest bitch alive?
Here's what I don't like about that statement. Why do you want to say hottest instead of just hot? It's a superlative that implies competition. Is it because you're still basing your self-worth on how you compete with other hot bitches, aka women? Just stop using superlatives!
This is the stupidest thing that I've seen in at least the past 12 seconds.
Wait, I thought that was you. Yeah, I thought it was you doing the soundboard.
No.
But that's Ben Shapiro's dog shit editing. That's how bad it is. I thought it was you. I mean, it is an interesting thought, like this super. God, I can't speak anymore. After like I talk for a little while, I have the inability to speak. But
sure.
Yeah. I mean, this is an interesting thought to modify language.
I get the point, but who cares?
I agree. I'm trying.
I mean,
I'm trying to.
If I'm going around saying I'm the fucking hottest, the biggest dickest.
I agree.
Then
whatever. It's a display of like.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, I'm confident right now.
Right,
like, relax, leave me alone. Right. Let me be confident over here, huh?
Because you're not actually competing with anyone. It's not true. It's not practically a competition.
Yeah.
The language is competitive. But, I mean, people are inherently competitive, so I don't know.
Yes, it turns out that life is filled with competition. It is well known by virtually every social science study that there is competition for mates. That is true in evolutionary biology. And so that competition does exist, and you can either pretend it doesn't exist, or you can recognize that it does exist.
We are peacocks.
But this person seems very, very angry about superlatives, which makes them the craziest person that I've seen in the last.
But she wasn't angry though. She was laughing when she was making that video. She was like giggling or whatever at the end of it.
Seconds at least, because I'm watching these videos back to back, and frankly, I just want to run directly, like screaming through a plate glass window. There are more? How many of these are there? You're gonna like Clockwork Orange me here and just pry my eyes open.
Guess what, f***ers? My patience has run out. Pansexuality is not inherently biphobic. They are both valid sexualities.
True.
Both of them. And while, yes, I have seen pansexual people use that label for questionable reasons, they pretty quickly get it once you explain things to them. They do.
Oh, wait, you see this clothespin piercing?
It's pretty cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's cool. I couldn't pull it off, but that's sick.
If you took all that energy you spend calling people biphobic and saying they're performing bi erasure and just educated them, there would be less biphobia. There would be less bi erasure. Because you've explained it and people will know the difference. I've f***ing had it with you guys. Jesus f***.
What was that? I don't. Was that in human English? I don't know what any of that means. I don't know why this person's yelling at me. I don't know why you guys are putting me through this. I don't know why I employ you.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
There's so many things I'm so
dude.
confused about and troubled about right now. I think the only thing that we can take away from this particular video is that no one should ever use TikTok for any reason.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't like Ben Shapiro use TikTok on occasions? Doesn't he have like hasn't he posted on TikTok before? Maybe not.
I think it's banned actually.
Is he banned? Wait, so he used it in the past?
I think he's banned.
I will give the right wing this. So hold on, I'm going to read chat now a little bit. I'm going to give you the right wing this. These TikToks are somewhat cringe because there are families struggling to pay rent and put food on the table. And these people are like, use the right inclusive words. I mean, sure, but still, I mean,
wait,
you could say that about us.
Wait,
right
what?
now.
What?
Well, I mean, like, you're allowed to complain about stuff. Like, yeah,
you can both be hungry and worry about things like this. Like, but what?
Yeah, I mean,
what?
I agree. I mean, we spent today talking about Tony Lazzaro, and what else did we talk about? Talked about Tucker Carlson and stuff. And we talked about the labor crisis, but we didn't go into any detail about. We're watching this video right now. Like, we could be talking more about other more pressing issues, but we're watching Ben Shapiro TikTok now. If all Shapiro did was make fun of cringe TikToks and not make horrific political takes, he'd be all right. Yeah, I mean, sure. It's still his takes on these TikTok videos are still bad. I wouldn't watch them, but I wouldn't have a problem with them. Yeah, I just yeah, it's cringe. All right, so I only have time for one more thing. Really, I don't have time for one more thing, but I'm going to do it anyways because I really, really wanted to talk about this, and I can't wait. Did you guys know? Two questions. Did you guys know that there's a Muppet Babies? And the second question. So there's a Muppet show for kids. Younger than the regular audience. Okay. The second question is, did you guys know that there's a PragerU show for kids? So the two have collided in a spectacular video. Oh, the timestamp reset itself. I don't like that. Oh, let me find it. So also, PragerU has a live stream, which I also didn't know. And this should be pretty quick. I don't know, this is Jill Simonian, and another guy named like Will something. I don't know. They work for PragerU, and they're working right now to make PragerU Kids. It's an entertainment. Sorry, it's hard to say. It's an educational channel for children, where they educate kids on like history and stuff.
White people good, brown people bad.
Pretty much. Oh man, I love Dennis Prager. Dennis Prager is so awesome. Really quick, by the way. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this right now, but I'm gonna try to call in to Dennis Prager's show this Monday, and I'm gonna claim that I'm a ivermectin scientist, and I don't think anyone's like really calling into a show, but I'm gonna try to call into a show this Monday. I'm gonna record it if he answers. And I'm
Communism is based on nice sounding theories.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm a scientist leading the field on ivermectin research, and if he ever asks for evidence, I'm going to say that I can't give it because the university is working right now to discredit all my information, to discredit all my research, and if I share it right now, they will fire me. And right now, the university is trying their hardest to cancel me because they don't want this information to get out. and I'm just gonna try to get him to say stupid shit if I can get on there.
Why don't you just say what I'm working on is so specific that if I don't know, if I said anything, then yeah, they'll know exactly who it is.
True. You know what? Also, well, I'm gonna give out my name. I'm gonna say I'm Dr. Joe, and then at the end of it, like either when
Dr. Joe Mama got him.
either when I've like juiced it all and there's nothing else to say, or when he feels like really uncomfortable or whatever. Like when I think the call's gonna end, I'm gonna go, oh, also, by the way, if you wanted to read my book or check out my my research, my name's Dr. Joe Mama, and then fucking got him.
Yeah, we're gonna have to write that script a little bit for you before you actually go on call. Yeah,
Of course.
We're gonna have to give you some shitlord talking points and whatnot. So
yeah. So look into like maybe some real like medical research too, and like give out some stats that he might know.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
So or even make some up. Like I know right now people are talking like, oh well, Japan's using ivermectin. Which I don't think they are.
I saw that study.
And
it was they were just saying like some like obscure safety council said like it's possible. Oh no. The Japanese one was about iodine, gargling iodine.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's I don't know. That's gonna be fun. Anyways, PragerU for Kids, Muppet Babies. It's gonna be sick and epic. Here we go.
Do want to celebrate America. So yes, exactly everything that Will said. It's an online community. Check out our shows. Guarantee you'll like what you see. But okay, so let's talk about Muppet Babies. Should we watch the clips first? I know many of you have probably already seen this online. Muppet Babies is forwarding a transgender agenda into their shows. Are we listening? I'll listen. Okay, go for it.
Oh, we met the most amazing princess, but they ran away, and all they left behind was this.
Everyone, there's something I need to tell you.
The audio, by the way, people watching this is not your audio messing up. This is PragerU's inability to play a video properly or something. I don't know what this is. Anyways.
Gender agenda.
Met the most amazing princess, but they ran away, and all they left behind was this.
Everyone, there's something I need to tell you. The princess who came to your ball tonight was me.
What a badass dude. Based as fuck.
But Gonzo, why didn't Vu tell us?
Because you all expected me to look a certain way. I don't want you to be upset with me, but I'm
a royal ball.
By the way, he's not trans. He just wore a dress.
Just dressed up.
He just dressed up.
That's it.
And he is insanely based. Gonzo, you're looking right now at a new Gonzo fan. A Gonzarella fan. He's based as fuck. But yeah, let's keep playing this.
Okay, so there we are. There's the clip. There's the clip. I'm going to take this off because I can't hear myself with them. But yeah, there's the clip.
Wait, she can't hear herself with them? What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, she should. I don't know why she has headphones otherwise.
Look at this bad bit. Look at that. I can hear myself just fine. What a loser.
Right now, I want you to watch for reactions and chime in with any reactions that anyone is leaving. But here's my take. You guys, most of you know I'm a mom of 2 elementary school age kids. Muppet Babies is on Disney Junior. The target age is roughly age 3. I mean, my kids would have watched it when they were like 3 years old, 4 years old, 5, all the way up to 6 years old. This is preschool before kindergarten. Will, I know you don't have children, but let me ask you, do you think that this is age appropriate?
No, this is something about sexualizing children is sick and perverted. So no, it's not age appropriate whatsoever.
What? That's what it's about. It's about Gonzo wearing a dress is sexualizing children.
I don't understand that, dude.
It's because when Will here sees...
It's another fucking self-report.
Yeah, this is a self-report. When Will sees it, he goes, yep, that's sexual. When he sees a little girl wearing a dress, he's like, dress, that's sex.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's so gross, dude. So yeah, this whole video is just self-reports.
Self-reports all day.
However,
It's not age appropriate, and I say
It's
that
not.
as a parent, and I wanted to ask.
Dresses are not age appropriate. That's just in, folks. PragerU does not think that dresses are age appropriate.
You know, Will, who is much cooler and much more hip than me, and
don't flatter me. You are just as cool as me, Jill. If not cooler.
We'll see. But yeah, this is not age appropriate. And this is exactly, many of you know who are living it in all corners of the country. This is what is happening on our television shows, in our movies for our kids, in our schools. Many of us, those of you who are members and even not members of Prep, you send me messages saying the library.
All right, I gotta stop the video. I know there's 15 minutes of it. The 15 minutes is like, she does like 10 minutes of like self-promotion. It's like every other statement she makes is something along the lines of, by the way, if you're not part of the member program, you can send us a message and become part of the member program. Yada yada yada. It's insane. And then she talks about like how they're producing Muppet Baby, or not Muppet Babies, PragerU for kids, how it's going to be really educational, it's super awesome, yada yada yada. And then there's some self-reporting, more self-reporting about how wearing dresses is sexual. They really don't even talk about the clip that much. They use that clip as like advertising to be like, oh, look how bad kids shows are now. Look, they're gang banging Gonzo, metaphorically. You need to donate to us and watch our shows instead. We talk about how Christopher Columbus definitely did not genocide people and how he's awesome. That is something that they bring up.
They've got to fucking drop the sexualizing kids rhetoric, because it's just, people are gonna catch on that it is all self-reports.
Well,
eventually.
But the thing is,
it's getting ridiculous.
The thing is the people that watch this think the same thing.
It's ridiculous.
So the people that watch this are like hold on, let me look at their chat really quick. Yeah, like right after.
I loved Gonzo.
Is that one
disgusting.
of them? Oh, I loved Gonzo. Yeah,
dude,
disgusting.
Look, just scroll through and see how many disgustings there are.
Right, right. Agenda doesn't make this plan evil. It's not. Oh, this isn't evil. Okay, that guy's based. Disgusting. Disgusting. Very disgusting. And I'll show the thing. We got disgusting. Yo, what the fuck? Why all evil always spreading from kids? I don't know what that means. Very sickening. We need to boycott this nonsense. My wife, who used to be a lefty, showed me that. Wait, why isn't she a lefty anymore? Is it because of Muppet Babies? Muppet Babies turned her into a right-winger? It's goofy, dude. But these people believe in the same stuff that they do. So, I mean, that's why they watch this stuff, right? Will says, I was aroused when Gonzo put on the dress. Definitely not appropriate for kids. True. But also, let me show you a little snippet of the PragerU for Kids they show. And then that'll be the last thing we watch. Here we are, the PragerU for Kids.
In a much better place on PragerU.com/kids for free.
Well, without ads,
The
too.
ice cream man is coming. The ice cream man is coming.
Oh,
quick! Can you?
I don't know why they don't just show it. This is not me, like scrolling over the YouTube video. By the way, I wouldn't do that. That's disgusting. I would never do that to you guys. This is them doing that. They're showing a YouTube video. They are PragerU. Why don't they have this downloaded, dude? They know they're going to advertise it. That's what the whole point of this fucking Muppet Baby segment was.
Place on PragerU.com/kids.
Different cursor. Not me.
Well, without ads,
The
too.
ice cream man is
Not
coming.
me.
The ice cream man is coming. Quick! Can you please buy me some? The ice cream man is coming. The ice cream man is coming.
Easy, Leo. Who do you think you are, Paul Revere?
Who?
I'm filling out this study guide for my American Revolution test. This guy, Paul Revere, is famous for yelling, "The British are coming! The British are coming!"
Cute, right?
But I'm not finding
okay,
much
we can
info.
we can just stop it there, but that's just
Yeah. So you guys get excited because well, I'm gonna watch PragerU on here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for PragerU for kids. PragerU is my my favorite what should I call them? Favorite media producer. I guess they're entertaining, but I'm not laughing with them. I'm laughing at them, of course. Anyways, that being said, this was this is pretty good. I like this. I like this format. I like this stream. We're gonna continue to do this Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. That's the goal. And I
Tuesday,
think,
Wednesday? Was it? I thought it was Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
No, Tuesday,
But
Wednesday.
We'll figure it out. Well,
No,
whatever.
it's Tuesday. I already got it figured out. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on your schedule too.
Well, if you can't do it on Tuesday, if you can't do it on Wednesday, then we can do Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday was the goal originally. I like the face paint a lot.
Yeah, I'm Ooga Booga. I'm a blue-haired liberal.
Except your hair's not blue, just your facial hair.
I know, blue-haired liberal.
Okay.
Just blue hair, blue
Blue
facial
hair.
hair. I got hairy legs.
I got hairy legs. I learned a lot about cockroaches. Anywho, that's the goal. And on the off days, I'll probably still stream on Twitch. Probably do like super casual shit on Twitch on the off days whenever I feel like it. No schedule or anything. The goal with this thing, by the way, is to turn it into like. I didn't think I was gonna want to do this originally, but I would love to turn this thing into like a news, like a more like a thing kind of like the Young Turks, but without all the mishaps that the Young Turks have made. Like hiring Dave Rubin and hiring Michael Tracy, and then also without Jank Yogurt saying like, "Oh, I hate women" or something in a blog post where he's also like anti-climate change like 3 decades ago, and there's so many problems with the Young Turks. Anywho, so if anyone on Facebook or on YouTube is interested, I'm definitely going to leave on Facebook. I'll leave like the Discord link in the comment section. On YouTube, I'll like put it in the description on this video. And I would like to get like, anybody who wants to just help. Obviously, I can't pay anybody or anything, not yet. That's the goal, is to like use revenue. To be completely transparent, the goal is to use revenue from the YouTube channel, which won't be too much. It'll probably be like $100 a month in the beginning, to market, to pay for marketing. And then use that to grow the channel. And then I really hope that their channel can grow from this new format to make it like an everyday kind of thing, and put a team together of people that we can pay. I would like to give people jobs, including myself.
And pay well.
Yeah, including myself. I would enjoy that too. I would enjoy to have a different job than the one I have. So. But we have a person on the team who's doing journalism. We have Otto here, who my finger's getting cut out of the thing, who's helping with a lot of the production stuff and obviously co-hosting. And then we have a buddy of mine, David, who streams on Twitch, Essential Gamers. Otto streams on Twitch at Otto of Earth, Otto_of_Earth. And David, the Essential Gamers, he is oh, there you go. Hey, I like that. That's sick. He is a marketing professional, so we got like a whole team of people going on. So if you guys want to help out, I would really appreciate it. Obviously, it's not like a job or anything, so it's whatever whatever you want to do. But Alex, for instance, if you wanted to, I want to make a website where we can post articles. If you ever wanted to write anything and distribute it, publish it, I would 100% post it. I think I'm really optimistic about these goals and aspirations. Really big, lofty goals and aspirations. But after all the research that we've done, after all the people I've talked to about like how to make a successful channel, it's just I don't know. I stayed away from this for a long time. Stayed away from like a team effort kind of thing because I never wanted this to work with a team of people because I didn't want to have people rely on me and rely on other people. But fuck it, dude. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be awesome and sick. Anyways, so I'll leave the Discord link in the description and put it in Facebook too. So people that are watching on Facebook, put it there. And yeah, that was fun.
Good times.
Any closing words?
Not really, no.
All right, well, there you have it. Thank you
Thanks
guys for
watching. Let's see, that is Alex, Jordan Lacey, and He Who Kills.
Yeah, and
on
YouTube. Yeah.
And, a couple other people commented, but they've got their real names on there on Facebook. So.
I don't want to read those out. And this is like the first time we're doing this specific format. So
yeah, and we're gonna continue to sharpen the format, and we're gonna get it to a nice tight 1.5 to 2 hours is the goal.
Yeah,
to where it flows well, and we have a good grasp of like when and how to make commentary and whatnot. So it's gonna be a learning process.
And segments that will be easily produced on YouTube as well. That's right. So
yeah.
If anyone has like tuned into the stream and missed a part of the stream or wanted to thought one part was funny or whatever, well, no need to clip, my friends, because all this stuff is going on YouTube in their own videos. At first, it's probably going to look like shit. It's probably going to be bad. It's going to be ugly. But we'll get good.
We got to get the reps in.
Yeah, exactly. We got to get the reps in.
With all of this stuff, like I realize, like it's never going to be perfect. You just got to practice.
You just got to do it.
Yeah, you just got to do it. And as long as you're doing it and thinking about it while you're doing it, if you're thinking about like, oh, well, that got a really good response, so I'm going to keep doing that, or like I'll do that more often, whatever it was that got a good reaction from people, just got to pay attention.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, when I started on Twitch, I was like the 99% of other people who got 1 or 0 to 1 viewers, and that 1 viewer being like a bot or like you opening up your own Twitch on another browser. But like once I started like interacting at all, or like changing the stream for what people liked, or like enjoying myself even more, and just paying attention to just paying attention in general, put more effort into it, and I don't know, it took off a little more.
Really, really quick too. Right now with this little pose, I look like I'm in like some real estate commercial or like some law firm commercial with this map behind me. So
here we go. We go back to back.
I'm like, yeah. I like.
Oh wait, no, they're top and bottom.
Okay. Yeah, we're top and bottom.
On my screen, I'm
you're side by side. I got you. Yeah, they're top and bottom. And this is I want them to be side by side. But I like this, like, mommy, Joe, mommy, and mommy law. Don't get hurt, and if you do get hurt, well, beat up the people that hurt you legally.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, thanks for watching. That's all.
Deuces.